Natural selection notes. An organism is an individual animal, plant, or single celled life form. The environment is the surrounding or conditions in which a person, animal, or plant lives. What are genetic traits? They are characteristics that are passed on to you or inherited from your parents. Genes in your cells carry the information that determine your traits. Both plant and animals have inherited traits from their parents. These puppies came from the same parents but have different traits. Charles Darwin was born in England in 1809 and lived until 1882. He was famous for his work on natural selection. He spent 5 years doing research on his ship, the HMS Beagle, and he is the author who wrote The Origin of a Species, which is hugely controversial. An adaptation is a body part, feature, or behavior that helps a living thing survive and function better in its environment, such as the duck's feet looking like little flippers and the snow hare being white to blend into the snow. This happens through natural selection. Natural selection is the process whereby organisms are better adapted to their environment and they tend to survive and produce more offsprings. So, in this example, the giraffe with the longer neck can get the food easier, so that one will live to pass on its genetics for the long neck. Favorable traits become more common over long periods of time. Darwin did a study of finches on the Galapagos Islands. He theorized that 13 species had a common ancestor, so they were related down the line. The finches have beaks that are developed, or the finches have developed distinctive beaks or different beaks through the long time process of adaptation. Each species of finches eat different types of food, and their beaks match the food that they eat and how they get it. Medium-sized ground finches or medium ground finches vary in size and shape and make good subjects of study. Other bird beaks. The cone-shaped bill found in many birds, including finches, is good for cracking seeds. Thin, slender pointed beaks are used to pick insects off of twigs and bark. Woodpecker have strong beaks, which form a chisel for pecking holes in trees to get to the insects. Birds of prey have hooked beaks used to bite and tear their prey. Mallard duckbills are fringed to strain plants, seeds, and small animals from mud and water. Other examples of natural selection. In Nebraska, deer mice that moved to sandhill changed from dark to light brown to better hide from predators. In one ecosystem, lizards adopted long legs that can climb better to avoid floods and reach food. And peacocks with bigger and brighter tails mate more often. Fainter colored peacocks are becoming rare. Selective breeding is the process by which humans choose a plant or animal to breed based on specific traits. This is done by choosing animals and plants which will sexually reproduce to create desired offspring. Natural selective breeding only occurs when humans intervene, and adaptations happen over a shorter period of time than natural selection.